Alright, hello. My name is Chris Dreyer. I've been a professional inker 20 years, a little over, and switched to digital about 5 years ago. I use Manga Studio. Currently I'm on EX5. Today I'm just going to show you a little tool that I use from time to time for objects that should be symmetrical. Sometimes faces can be. I use it once in a while for that. But an object like this sword right here that is in Bargeist's shoulder, it looks symmetrical, but once I put the ruler in there, you'll see what I mean. So first, if you tap U on your keyboard, you'll get the subtools, and you got your lines and your frames and these cool little features. Here's rulers, symmetrical ruler, and then you're going to get this little plus, very thin hairline plus. You just click and drag where you want your symmetrical ruler to be, and don't worry if it's not perfect, because you can adjust it later. So I will just do that. Boom, purple, perfect. So you tap O for your objects tool, and you can use that to click and move that ruler around. The idea is to get the ruler right down the center of your object that you want symmetrical. It's not going to be 100% to the pencils, because the pencils aren't symmetrical, but it's nice that you can move it around, and then with these circles here you can spin it and adjust it. So I'm just going to get it as close as I can. That looks really good, actually. Okay, so it created a separate layer. Well, I can unclick that, unlocks it, click on the ruler portion and drag that right up to the layer I'm going to ink on. Should have paid attention before I started the video. And then I don't really need that, so I'm just going to delete that. So now the ruler is in the inks layer. Okay, I have that problem fixed. P for pen, I use the G pen. I have a few changes and whatnot. Okay, so what's neat is whatever you do over here will happen over there. Woo, wee, woo. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about this side. I'm just going to work on this side. So hitting your plus or minus on your keyboard will rotate your page. And I just want, I'm only concerned with the one side. And as you'll see, it inks the other side and gives me a nice symmetrical sword. Okay. Now then, the penciler didn't add this little end to the sword. This is supposed to be Excalibur, so I had to pencil it in quick. So again, whatever I do on this side will happen on that side. Yeah, sometimes you can go through and just, I may have to turn off the pencils to clean that up, because right now it's a little too dark, I can't see. Okay, let me see if I can draw this like that. Yep, that looks nice. Right now I'm using a Wacom tablet. Been using a tablet like this for a long time. So R to rotate if you don't want to use your plus or minus. That looks pretty good. Now the sword here. What's really neat about this ruler is it also allows you to use, if you hit U, back to U, you'll be at your old ruler and then you tap on, to get the direct draw. You get straight line, curve, polygon. I'm going to use straight line. That looks pretty thick, so oh gee, I don't need 15. So you use your brackets to change the size of your straight line. The brackets also change the size of your brushes, or really anything. It's really nice. Nice shortcut. Let's try it at 10. What's really nice about this symmetrical ruler is it also works for this, for your straight lines. So these stay. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, I went through his hand and I went through the blood. Well, the blood over here is on a separate layer, so I can turn that off or on. That's not a problem. I did that so I can make it red, which is really nice with this program. So, and then I'm going to, let me see, 10, I'm going to switch that to the curve, put that around 8. I'm going to zoom in and start right here, and curve it. These nice, oops, that's not right. These tools are kind of like a straight edge or a French curve set and a pen. It's really nice. There. Okay. Now I want to center. Oh, you know, I don't like how thin that looks. That doesn't look quite right, so I go back. Hit the P button. Oop. I get it to my natural curve here on my hand. Go like that. There we go. Huh. Then you can take back to U, straight line, ending. That'll give you a pointed end. I'm going to see if I can right about there. Okay, so I can then go up to here, and oh, there, that's the problem. Show in all. See, now it should be off, so it's, and ooh, that's too thick. I need to put that down to 10. It's just supposed to be the center line, like that. That should be good. You know what? Now that I see that, I don't really care for that. So E is for eraser, and just do that. Now that I have the ruler off, I can just add a little bit of shadow, natural turn of the, let me see how this looks. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it this way. If I go to W, that gives me my wand, and this is a selection tool. It's really great because if I click in here, oop, I moved it. Anything I do in there will stay in there, so I just want to put the grips on here. And I don't have to worry about going too far out. That should be good. I don't want it too detailed. I mean, in the grand scheme of this page, it's kind of tiny. So before I finish, I'm just going to take my E, which is eraser, and just kind of guesstimate and erase where the sword should not be. It's the opposite of masking, I guess. And might taper that off. Alright. Control and tapping in the center of the thumbnail for that layer will give you a selection of that layer, and then I can just go to the inks layer and I can erase that. I might turn this red like it's blood, which means I'd have to put it onto this layer. Now that I'm still on the ink layer, I'll put his hand in there, Atom's hand. He's trying to hold back Bargeist. And there you go. A symmetrical sword. Now, I mean, not every time I ink a sword it's going to be symmetrical. Like in here, it's not. Well, wait, I actually think I used it there. Yep, I did. I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. Alright, well, I hope that helped. Any questions, let me know. And thanks for watching.